We all know the famous Perm. You have this huge block here, you have these headlights, and you do this algorithm. Right? Pretty simple. Now, if you look at a seemingly random, completely unrelated ZBLL case, where you have a UZBLL with these two headlights sticking out in the back, you have these two are opposite and these two are opposite. Remember to always look at the corner patterns when you're recognizing a ZBLL. And also you have this huge block and this smaller block right here. You have the seemingly unrelated ZBLL case, but when you just extend that Perm just a little bit, like so, you can solve this ZBLL case in just 9 moves. Now let's break it down. What changed between this and the Perm that I just showed you? So the Perm alg is this: R2, D2, R, U, R prime, D2, R, U prime, R. Now here, it is the same thing, but we extend the U move. So here, again, R2, D2, R, but here you do a U2 instead of a U. And now you continue R prime, D2, R, and here, again, instead of U prime, you do U2 and R. And so that solves the ZBL case. So again, I'm just extending the U moves in the Perm to become longer U2s. That would look something like this, right? Pretty simple. Now, we can also look at the other Perm algorithm, where you have this block here and these two headlights at the back, and where you do this. I assume you all know that. And it is the exact same thing with this TZBL case, where you have this corner sticking out to the right and this corner sticking out to the left. And you have these two are opposite and these two are the same color. Again, always recognize corner patterns first. And you also have, again, a huge block and a small block beside it. So these two cases are very similar in that they are all very easy to recognize. And also, they have a very close relationship to the Perm. And so, again, we extend the U moves in the Perm that I just showed you into U2. So, R prime, and now here instead of U, we do U2, R prime, and then D2, R, and here again, U2, R prime, D2, R2. And that will solve the ZBL case. So, faster, that would look something like this. Now, there are actually 2 more cases that look very similar to the cases that I just showed you. For example, this case is just the mirror alg of the first case, right? And so you can imagine that you can just do the lefty version of the first case, and you would solve this ZBL entirely, which is very convenient. But you might not be comfortable with lefty moves, and so I would recommend another alg. So if you're familiar with this Perm, where it goes up instead of goes down, for example, here you go R2 up, D2, R prime U prime R, D2, R prime U, R prime. I assume you also know that alternate alg. If you don't, it's very easy to learn. It's just you rotate up instead of rotate down. And here it is the exact same thing on this case, where you have this block on the right and this block on the left, the same corner patterns, but instead, again, you replace the smaller U with longer U2s. So you do R2 up, D2, R prime, and here you do U2, R, D2, R prime, and here again, U2, R prime, right? So, faster, it would look something like this. And again, for the final cases, it's also quite simple. Sorry. Let me just set up the Perm case. So you have this block, these two. You do something like this, rotating up. And you do the same thing on this alg. Instead of doing U prime as the first move, you do U2, R, D2, R prime. And here again, you do U2, R, D2, R2. So those are four very easy ZBL cases where you're just changing an easy Perm algorithm to solve for ZBs. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something from this video. If you liked it, click subscribe as usual, and I'll see you in the next one.